welcome back to the homestead, guys. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Gonna get comfy cozy here. Mom here. Listen, I have a project I want us to do together, and I've already done my part, and I want to welcome you to participate. Are you ready for this? I'd like to say this is going to be fun, but it's really not. But I think it's going to keep us grounded in understanding how much we need to stay focused on our preparations. Okay, so it's dinner time. You may hear a dog bark, you hear doors. We're feeding and doing everything for dinner and all the things that we're doing. So here's the deal though. So I have started a project over the weekend and I'm challenging you to join in on it. I actually got the idea from Pinball Preparedness. And I would like to piggyback, if you want to call it that, kind of join in on the fun with what he's doing with his followers, which is a lot of you guys too. I will put a link down below to the video that I'm going to be talking about with him. So what he's done is he has selected a particular store that he shops at in his area, which is going to be Middlesboro, Kentucky. It's north of him. He goes to Middlesboro, Kentucky. We go there all the time. That's where my husband's from. My husband's from up there. So long story short, what he has done is he's made a top 10 list of items that people particularly, most people buy, okay, or are keeping an eye on with prices, etc., etc. Now, there's a lot of different items we can talk about. You know that as well as I do. You know as well as I do, just like he says, what we pay for something in East Tennessee is probably not going to be the same as what you pay, say, in Vermont or Wyoming or South Dakota or New Mexico. That should be understood, okay? That should be understood. So the point here is to get you, to challenge you to do this in your area. Wherever you shop, whatever that store that is, and you can do the exact same items if you want, or you can do, watch something else, or you can add to it. I actually am doing pretty much the same list that he is, but I did add a few items simply because I'm already keeping up with the prices. So here's what I chose to do. I'm going to be doing Aldi. And my location is Lenoir City, Tennessee. Lenoir City, all the way up there in Lenoir City. I go to several different Aldis. I'm in Maryville, Knoxville, Farragut, Lenoir City, Oak Ridge, whatever's convenient, okay? But I chose that one because it's on the way to go to my mom's house, so I go by there a lot. So here's the thing. I went in over the weekend and I took pictures. I grabbed some items and I took pictures of all of these items I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to be showing you the price that is today, okay? Pretty much today, over the weekend. And I'm going to be doing this today, and just like he's going to be doing, we're going to look at the prices of these items come around July 1st. And then we'll do it again at the end of the year, right before New Year's. That is the goal. We can do it more if you want, but that is the goal. So it's kind of giving us a look at what prices are doing 6 months out for 2023, roughly 6 months out, and then before the year closes. So that way you kind of get the seasonal boost in there. If something is, seasonal or whatever, like apples, like he mentioned before, this is true. So things are going to vary, but we're just going to have a project. So let me tell you what I'm doing, what the prices were, and go from there. I want you to join in. I think this is something that would be super interesting for a lot of people across the country. It doesn't matter what they're telling me. It doesn't matter what they're telling you. It's all about what we see, what we hear, what we feel, and our experiences. And that is what we're going for. Let's get started. Okie dokie. So what I did is I went through and filmed and took pictures, and then I've written them all down so I can tell you, and then I can add the pictures in when I edit. So item number 1, okay, these are basic items. We went with Honeycrisp apples, and let me tell you, they were pitiful apples. I'm not gonna lie, but they were very, very pitiful. Most people like Honeycrisp apples. They have most of the time they have good flavor, really yummy. At the Aldi, they are $2.50 a pound right now. Now, they had other varieties that were there, so at the time that we do this, we may have to switch gears. I don't know, but we're going to try our best to keep up with Honeycrisp apples. Okay, so here is a doozy right here. Everybody's talking about iceberg lettuce. I can tell you that in stores in this area, they are a lot more expensive than the price that we're seeing at the Aldi in Lenoir City. It's $1.69, okay? So for a whole head, you're looking at $1.69. I know just a couple weeks ago, we were seeing at Kroger's and different things like that, they were $1.99. So I'm sure it varies from state to state, place to place, but I am particularly noting this price, and we're going to see exactly how it moves, whether it's up or down. Any of these items, we're going to see what it does by July. So the next item, and James wrote it down wrong. James helped me. It was 95 cents. White sandwich bread. Look at him. He wrote down, he's trying to make you think inflation was worse than it already is. I'm going to have to talk to him. Okay, so a loaf of white sandwich bread, the basic loaf there at the Aldi, is 95 cents. So again, depending on exactly what you buy and where you go, it's going to vary. But we're going to keep up with this one in particular. Let me put my check marks. Because I think this seems to be the most popular, obviously, that people buy for basic needs such as sandwiches. Okay, now this next item really gets me going. This is why I started adding in just a couple more items, because I've talked about this with you guys in recent weeks several times before. If you go back into my, say over a year ago, I did Aldi haul. I had a couple Aldi haul videos, and I bought their Concord grape jelly. It was 87 cents. It was 87 cents. Then it went up over $1. Then it was $1.99. Now it's $2.25. Now, again, it's one of those things where you go 99 cents or 87 cents to 99 cents to $1.50 to, do you have $2.25 today? Yeah. The point is how much it has gone up in just a little bit over a year, from 87 cents to $2.25. If you bought a house or was looking at a house today for $87,000 and was thinking about buying it, and you went back in a couple weeks to make that decision and it was $225,000, I bet that would make your hair stand up on your head. It would mine. Okay, moving on. Now, coffee, I didn't do the big old giant canisters. I did some of the little smaller house blends because I think that's what a lot of people grab, because that's where a lot of their flavored items are as well with coffee. So I got the 12 ounce, I didn't get it, but I took a picture of it, the 12 ounce coffee blend, just like the standard, like breakfast or whatever. It is $4.89. I know for a fact within the last year, I want to say the last time I paid attention to that coffee, it was somewhere in the ballpark of like $3.69 or something. Well, it's already $4.89. So we're going to watch and see where she goes. Okay, now another thing that I added in, because I walked through the aisle, I wanted to find a basic cereal that most people try to buy or use, which is going to be something like your Cheerios, your Honey Nut Cheerios, your Rice Krispies. Well, all of them have gone up. So I went with the Honey Crispy Oats, which is like your Honey Nut Cheerios, for the 19.5 ounce, writing all that information down, the ounces, it is $1.99 now. Not too long ago, I'm pretty confident you're looking at less than $1.50. I know the Rice Krispies were $1.29 because I vacuum sealed them. A couple of boxes just to have, and they've gone from $1.29 to $1.79. So I know this has gone up as well. Now, another one I want to add into the mix, which is a little bit different than pinball, but that's okay. I only added 4 extra, but I think you are going to be watching some of these items too. Your basic Aldi all-purpose flour, every home has to operate, if you cook at all, with all-purpose flour, right? Most of us do, ladies, right? So 5 pounds right now is $2.19. I can tell you right now that not too long ago, because I talked about it, it was either $1.52 or $1.56. And now it's $2.19. It's still a 5 pound bag though. I'm wait and watch. It'll go down to 4, maybe to 3. But anyway, that's the price that we are at right now, $2.19. Okay, then there cane sugar that sits typically when you go into the Aldi's and you see the pallets of the flour. Right next to it, you will then see the sugar. So I said, why not? Sugar's been doing this here. It's kind of strange, whatever, but we're going to mark this price down. Like I said, if we come July and it's half this price, hallelujah, praise the Lord. But today it's $2.75. So this is another item that we have watched jump. And it is a 4 pound bag, not a 5. So your flour is 5. Your sugar is 4. So those are the sizes that you're looking at. But your sugar is $2.75. Now here is something you're going to have to sip your water cup on, okay? The first time I went to an Aldi was in Clinton, Tennessee with my Nana. And I was floored that their eggs at that time, now this has been over 10 years ago. It's been a bit, okay, I get you. But eggs were, I am very confident they were 39 cents a dozen. 39 cents a dozen. Now we are looking at Lenore City, Aldi, they are not only 10 times that at $3.99, but there is a limit here. You can only buy 3. Before Christmas or before the holidays, it was a limit of 2. Now we are so precious, they had bumped it up to limit it to 3. I don't obviously need the eggs, thank goodness, but I'm just saying, if I did, you're looking at $3.99 a dozen, limit 3. Let's watch and see what that does. Whole milk. If I buy store-bought milk, I buy the whole milk. It is a 1-gallon situation, and right now your milk at Aldi in Lenore City is $3.38. James, we're going to talk about your handwriting, honey. Can't tell if that's a 9 or a 3. It is. It's $3.38. The picture will correct me if James wrote. We're going to blame it on James today. Okay, butter. Again, butter, I have seen prices all over the board from so many of you guys. But right now, 1 pound, 16 ounces, which is 4 sticks of butter at the Aldi brand is $3.98. Wasn't too long ago, I stockpiled a few little things of that, and it was, I am very certain it was below $1.99. We're looking at $3.98 now. Yeehaw and yippee skippy. Okay, now a 2 liter of Coke. Now, like I said, when Pinball has chosen the initial 10, I'm following his lead. These are items that most people buy, for, even if it's just for like a birthday party. I don't buy 2 liters of Coke, and they didn't have a 2 liter of Coke, but they did have a 2 liter of Diet Coke. But we all can remember when buying a 2 liter was not a big deal for less than $1. That wasn't that long ago. Aldi is selling them for $1.78. Now that is a full 2 liter of your Diet Coke. I don't know if they sell anything else in the 2 liters. I think they have their brand. So we'll have to watch that, make sure so next time we go back, it may be regular Coke, not Diet Coke. I'm not sure, but this is giving us a price range for a 2 liter of pop, whether it be diet or not. I said pop on purpose, so I didn't confuse you. Everything's Coke down here. Okay, we're going for a cheap meat, bok. We're going with chicken thighs. Don't know what chicken thighs are looking like in your area, but at the local Aldi, at the Lenore City store, they have chicken thighs for $2.39 a pound. Frankly, we're just happy to have chicken because that particular Aldi, for whatever reason, was really hit really hard in the meat department, okay? Really bad. So it's going to be interesting to see how that moves. Okay, so we have hit all of those. We got one more. Okay, so here's what's so funny. The last one, which is one of Pinball's, was the cheap ground beef, 73%, so you're 73.27, right? It is $2.79 a pound right now, but you know what? They didn't have any. So good luck with that. But I did go ahead and took a picture of it to kind of give us a baseline, whether we have to move up to 80/20 or whatever, we'll watch and see. But like I said, number 14, so we had the original 10 of Pinball in here, and I've added 4 more, which was the sugar, the flour, the, oh my gosh, what did I add? The sugar, the flour, the cereal, and the grape jelly that makes me grit my teeth because I just can't get over that. That is ridiculous. All right, so that's where we're going to start. So here's our list. We'll add the pictures in, let you see. And like I said, I'm going to follow lead on him, looking like hopefully we will go back July 1st, somewhere in that ballpark, get a gauge on prices, and then we will do it again right after Christmas, hopefully, right around January 1st, a year from now. So we're into January 9th today, so we're into the new year of 2023, and I hope you're doing good. So I thought this would be an interesting project. It sort of gives you a way to keep up with things, keep perspective, keep focus, and again, when they tell you it's raining, but they're peeing on your shoe, you got the proof in the pudding. You got to know how to document, right? Yes, you do. Guys, we appreciate you being here. We have a lot of cool videos coming your way. I am going to be cooking up an interesting thing for you. I think you're going to enjoy this one. I'm not going to tell you what it is. What is it? I don't know. It's coming up. So like, subscribe, and share. Please pick a store in your area. Give us feedback. What are you seeing? We want to know. We want you involved. And guys, get busy. We'll see you on the next